Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Scientifically Speaking. Today's guest is Alan Yee, short for Yeet. Is that correct?
Yeet, yes.
Yes,
Alan
yeah.
Yeet.
Yes.
What's
Alan. And Alan Yee is a content creator. He's a model, supermodel. And then he also runs an online fitness business. How's that going? How's the business going?
Going great. I just started an LLC, actually. Legit.
In New York?
Businessman.
In New York?
Yeah. LLC under New York.
How's the process?
It's super simple. Don't you have an LLC?
I do. And
Is it Lab Shenanigans LLC?
It is Lab Shenanigans LLC. Literally, what I learned through some of my YouTube friends is to write everything off. Everything off under the LLC. Wait, also I learned, okay, so after making the LLC, convert it to an S Corp. Because it'll save a lot of money with taxes.
Oh, okay.
It'll save a lot of money, I promise you, because I think after the first year of opening my LLC, I owed a lot of money in taxes. Yeah. I might censor this part out. I owed about $4 in taxes.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then converted to an S Corp. My aunt, who is an accountant, she is CPA certified. She is she's just brilliant and so smart. And she gives me a lot of financial advice. Open an S Corp or convert it to an S Corp and then write everything off under your S Corp. What else? Oh, and then for your personal financial stuff, open a Roth IRA. Start investing money already. Okay, yeah. Damn, you are on it.
I'm on it.
I am 27 years old and I just started learning about this. So to all my listeners, it is never too late. I think, it's never too late to open a Roth IRA.
Yeah, it's never too late.
How long has your business been open?
Since last week. Oh, the LLC?
I thought you've been doing the business for a couple of months now.
Fitness coaching, been more than a year.
So you were doing this under your personal, this is your little side hustle?
Yeah, started as a little side thing, but expanding from there now.
Yeah, you sent me a PDF of some workout stuff. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. That was on our text message thread.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not looked at it. I mean, I looked at it the moment you sent it to me, but I have not opened it since.
Oh, that makes me sad. I've worked really hard on that.
I know. Didn't look at it. Hey, it's not a you thing; it's a me thing. I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. That's
okay. I knew it was coming.
To be fair, I don't work out like that. I don't work out, okay? I mean, my form of working out is speed walking through lab, running around in lab, and then walking my dog. And then every now and then I'll do push-ups and sit-ups in the morning and then the evenings.
Okay.
So that's my form of exercise.
Yeah.
And
being in the lab is like a lot of time and effort. On your feet, a lot of activity.
It is. Yeah. I saw this TikTok of this guy being honest with his weight loss journey. And he said, one of the easiest things you can do to lose weight is just walking.
Yeah.
Walking more. And he's like, it's easily attainable. You don't have to do all these crazy workouts. Yeah. You don't have to do all these crazy workouts. You can just start by walking more every day. And he was able to lose at least 20 pounds.
Walking is probably one of the best ones. Slay.
I guess, when did you realize that you wanted to do how do I say this? When did you realize you wanted to give fitness advice and start coaching?
I've always kind of done it for friends and family. So I guess I should give you a little backstory on how I got to here, 2022, Alan. Because 2014 Alan was very different. So I'm just got to go through the timeline.
Okay, yeah. Take me back in time. What was 2014 Alan like? Pretend I just met you on campus. Wait, no, you graduated, right? No, you didn't.
Wait, when did you graduate?
When did you think I graduate? Test me.
2017. You're a year older.
2017, college or high school?
College.
Okay, that is correct. That is correct, my sir.
So you graduated high school 2013. I graduated high school 2014.
2014. See, I am one of the lucky kiddos because my grade levels correspond to the year. Yeah. So like 2002, I was just entering second grade. 2007, I was just entering seventh grade.
That's an easy way to remember it.
And then it just gets fuzzy. It gets fuzzy after high school because I'm like 2014, I'm a sophomore in college. And was I? Yes, I was a sophomore in college. And then it gets even fuzzier.
Oh, well, that was a quick podcast. We didn't even talk about anything.
All right. So we were talking about motherfucking. So take me back to 2014. You were a freshman in college?
2014, freshman in college. Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing? What were you like?
Man, got into UCLA. So I grew up in Kansas. I need to add that backstory. Grew up in Kansas, born and raised.
Kansas.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's everyone's reaction.
Wait. Okay. Before even going to UCLA, which stands for you see a lot of Asians.
You see a lot of Asians. Yeah.
What? How was Kansas? How was growing up in Kansas?
Not a lot of Asians. Quite the opposite. Demographic, probably like from my high school, like 90% white. So yeah, I included that because going to UCLA was a culture shock.
So you were the token Asian friend in all your friend groups in high school.
Very, very much so.
Wow.
Very much so.
Wow. Okay. So you went to UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA. Huge culture shock. A lot of Asians. They even had Asian fraternity where it's like all Asian.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm not surprised because I grew up in Houston and we have University of Houston and U of H has a lot of Asian fraternities. And so that's why I'm like, it's normal. It's okay. I guess it's not normal then. Maybe it's just, I just haven't noticed or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Asian fraternities. Yeah.
But so Alan, freshman year, college, I wanted to major in economics and then do pre-med classes on the side. So that's what I was doing. So I came in as an econ major.
Yeah.
And I was taking some pre-med classes. After my freshman year, I did really bad in the econ classes. I was like, damn, econ's not for me. I thought I would like it. I really enjoyed like marketing. So in high school, I was doing like marketing and business.
Yeah.
You know, those little groups, clubs like DECA and FBLA. So I thought I
have not heard the word DECA in ages.
Were you in DECA?
No. I just, my friends were in it, but I just have not heard of that organization.
Yeah.
In a long time. Like you just like unlocked a memory I forgot I had.
Core memory. Yeah. That's like 10 years ago now.
Don't remind me.
But yeah, you're old. Anyways.
Bitch, we're literally the same age, kinda. You're 95, baby, yeah?
95. What are you? 94?
94. If I'm a year older than you.
Yeah, you're old.
If I'm a year older than you, 95 minus 1 is 94.
There we go. You're a boomer and I'm a millennial. I'm
actually Gen Z. Did you know that? I'm Gen Z.
I definitely relate more to Gen Z than.
Oh no. You know that one meme? It's like, what's his name? Oh my gosh. He's like, hey, Steve Buscemi.
Hey fellow kids.
Yeah. That's literally you. You with Gen Z.
Hey fellow Gen Zers. You do TikTok anyway. So yeah, I actually transferred out of the econ major and applied into the integrative physiology major because anatomy and physiology was like my shit back in high school. Like that was my most favorite class. Really enjoyed all my science classes. So I did that.
What a fucking nerd. Yeah. What a loser. Who likes science? Who likes anatomy? Ew, gross.
No, what's even worse is that you did biochem.
That's awful. Worse?
That's awful.
Hey, that's like, it's
not even real.
It's most, oh my God, you sound like my boyfriend. He always says science isn't real.
Science is not real. It's literally all arbitrary.
Yeah, it's literally just government propaganda. You know that, right?
It is. Yeah. Isaac Newton made it all up.
Yeah. Like the fact that he invented gravity
He invented gravity.
Yeah, he invented gravity is actually a lie. He didn't invent gravity. Gravity isn't real.
Oh, I was gonna say that gravity is not real.
Yeah, gravity is just all made up. There's like you can't prove it.
No, you can't. Gravity's not even a force. You know, we're taught that it's a force, but it's actually not even a force. It's a space-time continuum.
Yeah.
Thing to do with the X, Y, and Z axis. Like,
space,
it's not
time,
even real. Not real.
Space and time, not even real. Like
none of this is real.
Exactly. This is all simulation.
Before we lose the listeners, let me just go through the timeline.
Just imagine if like someone's like skipping through this episode and then they got to that part, they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" They talking
How did they get there?
Keep going back. Yeah.
Gotcha. Started college econ major, graduated as a physiology major, went from wanting to do pre-med, did all the pre-med classes, then wanted to do pre-PT and apply
PT
for
is physical therapy.
Yeah, physical therapy school. And then going back to wanting to apply to med school again at the end of my senior year. And then
so while all this is happening, where you're taking your pre-med courses.
Yeah.
Did it follow like your major, or you have to like, were they just like additional classes?
They followed the major. Yeah. Once I switched into the physiology major, they were all within that major. So it, worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got into modeling after graduating college. I was going to use that
as like how was that? Like, wait. You gotta, how did you get into modeling? Was it like by accident? Were you like scouted? Were you just like,
no, I'm not a
walking
real
down
model.
The street and then someone is like, oh my God, that man is so beautiful.
I wish. No, someone actually yesterday, they were trying to like get me to sign up for something. They're like, yo, fashion model, come over here. I was like, that made me feel good. I was like, no, I got to go. I'm sorry. Just people, streets of New York. But no, I wasn't scouted. I wish.
So how did what was it? What was the gig? What company?
Gotcha.
How long was it? I'm just curious.
Okay. So I signed with an agency that I had always been like looking at. There was a girl who went to UCLA that I followed because she was friends with like an Instagram model that I followed who also went to UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Just need
What's her name?
So I was following, and then
I know her. I know Helen Owen.
Yeah, so she went to UCLA.
I got a picture with her twice. I actually have no idea.
Okay, never mind. You got me so excited. Okay, wow. Never mind. Fuck me then. And then her friend was, who doesn't know me, but
I know Allie.
No, shut up. Let me finish. Allie Courtnall. And she was like a soccer and D1 track athlete at UCLA, but she also did modeling when she was done playing sports with an agency called SLU Agency in LA.
I know.
Stop it. SLU Agency. And she was working with awesome companies like Adidas, Reebok, Nike.
Holy. Like, and this is in Cali, this company, this agency.
California. No one says Cali. That's how they know you're not from California if you say Cali.
Yeah. What I learned is that
tourist vibes.
Yeah. I feel like every time I go to Cali, I feel like I belong there. And so I just know I'm like, oh yeah.
I am cringing so much.
I'm going to San Francisco. Yeah. I'm going to San Fran. And then what I realized is like no one calls it San Fran.
No one says San Fran. No one says Frisco. No one says Cali.
Yeah, I think people call it SF, right?
SF, if anything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so every time I talk to my cousins, I'm always like, yeah, I visited San Fran. And I try to make it seem like I'm a local there. No, yeah. No one really calls it San Fran
start calling it Frisco. Yeah, I went to Frisco. But
that sounds disgusting.
There's a Frisco, Texas, actually. But
wait. What do you mean no one calls it Cali? I'm sure people call it Cali.
Tourists call it Cali. No one in California calls it Cali. They're not like, oh, I'm from Cali. It's California.
Wow.
You got to respect the state.
This boy grew up in Kansas, went to school in UCLA. All of a sudden, he is a California native.
Got my Californian license. Come on.
You do?
Yeah. My ID is California.
And you didn't update it now that you're in New York?
I don't think I have to update it until it expires.
I'm sure there's some benefits, right? I don't know. I'm probably
I think other than for like voting rights within the state, Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
So that's why you should. That's why maybe you should.
That's why
update.
maybe
because okay.
That was a good one.
Did you hear? Oh, you heard it. Well, it's being edited out.
ASMR.
So
no, leave it in.
No, I literally
unedited. That's funny that you do edit it because on Only Fitness, me and Monica, we just raw dog it. If we mess up, we leave it in.
I know. I saw your little clip on your Instagram story of
yeah, we just leave it in.
Who's your co-host or what's your co-host's name?
Monica Blanco. ASAP Money. She's awesome.
Oh wait, no, I just saw it on your story. Yeah. You're like drink water. Being on 2 podcasts today.
Yeah, you know how it is.
On your own, you're doing your own podcast.
Yeah, we are gonna record in a few hours.
Wait, how many episodes do you have?
We only like 13.
Oh,
we fell off after December, and now we're trying to pick it back up.
This past December?
Yeah.
Remember that one time when you asked me to be a guest on your podcast?
Yeah.
And then the day came.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, we got to reschedule.
And we never did.
I'll have
you on.
No, it's okay. You can't backtrack now. You can't be like, oops.
I'm not backtracking. I'm not. God.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. I totally get it. I feel like our schedules are really busy. I'm really messing with you.
So, yeah.
And I'm going to edit this part out too. Don't worry.
It's okay. Leave it in. Leave it all in. I want this podcast to be as raw and unedited as possible. But you're right. Going back to the modeling thing. So yeah, there was an agency that I always wanted to be with.
Yeah.
And January 2018, I started like a little cut because I had been like powerlifting for a few years. So
what does that mean? Cut. Because I know cut in a different way.
Oh, okay. Wait, what does your cut mean?
It's not appropriate. Let's say that. It's not appropriate.
Is this an alphabet gang type of thing?
No. Is it
cutting? I'll just search Urban Dictionary.
No, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. I feel like you know what it means, and you're just trying to make me say it on my podcast.
Oh, I think I know now. Okay, that makes sense. No, I just wanted to, lose a little bit of body fat, and I went through, did that for like 6 months, and then
you were shredded. You often post like, this is me 4 years ago, and you were like hella buff. Where'd you get 18?
It was 11, 12. So I did 18 to get it to 30.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I don't know. It might run a little over time, like 10, 11, 40-ish, 45, cool. if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're like, I gotta eat. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. So 2018, you were cutting yourself or shredding yourself. I don't know. What's the correct for
Yeah, just in general, like losing body.
You're getting cut. I don't know.
We can just say losing body fat.
Losing body fat. Yeah.
Yeah, just losing a little bit of body fat. And then I applied to the agency that I had been following for like 2 years after watching Crazy Rich Asians. So that's like sometime in August.
Yeah, all these corporations are like, we need Asian representation now. Like,
oh my God, Asian people didn't exist before this movie, but they're kind of hot.
My God, Asian people are real.
They're real people.
They're real. They
exist.
They actually have feelings. That is insane.
So like during the interview, I was like, like growing up, especially in Kansas, like just didn't see a lot of people like me. And then I was like, I never knew like models could I never knew what modeling was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I never saw anyone in like a Nike ad or Adidas ad growing up that looked like me.
Abercrombie Fitch.
Yeah.
Literally. Wait, there's a whole documentary on that. Did you know that?
Oh, did you know Simu Liu did Abercrombie and Fitch modeling?
Really?
I'm in my Simu Liu arc right now. I'm also gonna get into acting.
So why aren't you in the MCU yet?
I will be.
Okay.
I just need to get. I mean, if you could help me a little bit.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Also, wait. Do you follow Food with Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got dinner with him one time in California.
Wait.
And then when he was here, he invited me out, but I had COVID, but he ended up meeting up with like Simu.
I know. Wait, was that the night where he went to like ate at like Korean barbecue? Yes.
Yeah. They went to like Korean barbecue and then Queens for like Chinatown food.
It's wild that our friend grabbed dinner with Simu Liu, and
shout out Michael.
I grabbed dinner with Michael twice, and he is such like a ball of energy. He's so freaking sassy.
Yeah. You guys are kind of the same.
Because we're both gay. Wow. So wait.
Sorry, wait. I was frozen. What did you say again? I didn't hear.
Are you lying? Are you for real?
No, stop. Not because you're both gay. Because you're both Asian.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's because of our feminine, inherently feminine traits. Because we're both Asian men. Oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah, Simu Liu arc.
Wait, are you like? Probably shouldn't mention on the podcast. I was gonna ask, are you like on his close friend story?
Mm-hmm.
It's wild that like he fangirls over him, but it's also cool to see that Simu Liu is like just so like chill and average, and like I feel like he's hot in Hollywood right now, you know? Yeah. And yet he is so like grounded and just so down to earth, and that just blows my mind. Okay, back to our topic of
what was that look there? Thinking things.
Well, what were we talking about?
Bro, we were talking about modeling. Okay.
Modeling. Yeah.
So yeah, kind of use that as a springboard, just being like, there's, really no Asian representation.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically, signed me on the spot, kind of hot shit.
Damn. And then your ego was really inflated, huh?
Inflated way much after that.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
But yeah, it was initially just going to be like a gap year thing before applying to med school.
That is wild. That is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to kind of, get experience in something that I'd never done. Because in undergrad, all the science classes, and then one of my biggest internships was with the football and athletics program, just doing like sports med internship stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wanted something to help me branch out. And long story short, applied to med school, got rejected, didn't want to apply again. And then was going to...
You got a good MCAT score too.
Yeah, I like to show that off because I worked so hard for that.
Hey, no, MCAT is so mentally enduring. If you got a good grade, you better show off. You better
such bad acne.
Brag. You better brag about it. If you don't mind me asking, what was your score?
Well, it was great to me, but compared to like my friends wasn't. But it was a 509.
509 is good. Hey, anything above 507, which is like the average, is good. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of friends who got into med school with like a 497, 502, 504. So
whatever gets you in.
Hey,
having a good MCAT score though also doesn't just get you in. You got to be well-rounded.
You got to be well-rounded. Also, a lot of my friends applied in Texas, and I think out of all the med schools in the US, I think Texas is the easiest to get into med school. So
because there's like 30. And they hold a lot of spots for like in-state applicants.
Yep.
Similar to like California, but so many people apply to California schools. So
yeah, a lot of my friends. I actually have a couple of friends who were initially out of state, and then they moved to Texas, lived here for a couple of years to be considered as like a resident, and then applied. Yeah, which is so smart. And then they're in now.
Yeah.
So for those that are, if y'all want to, for those that are listening, you're like, I want to get to med school.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Hit me up. I'll keep you in contact with those friends too.
And then do you remember? So after I didn't get into med school, I was thinking about like other master's programs because I still wanted to go to med school.
I remember.
Yeah. So
I remember.
I was going to do actually last year, I got into a master's of public health program.
Yeah.
In New York. So that was part of the reason why I moved to New York, but I ended up withdrawing before the program started because
so you got in and then you're like, actually,
I'm sorry. It just cost too much.
Oh, and how much money?
It was a 2-year program, $80K a year.
Go. Yeah. Good.
Like,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Wait. Okay. Obviously, I don't have a master's. I'm not in my master's program. 80K is a lot, right? Like, what is the average cost of a master's program?
Master's program average cost. Let's look it up.
It's terrible that I'm asking these questions with the computer right in front of me. I'm not even reading it. And
30, you're doing well, you were asking because, maybe I had saw other numbers, but like 30 to 40. And a lot of times they're only 1 year, or they're accelerated, or they also get paid for by, a company. So like if you could do an MBA, which is, average cost 30 to 40,000.
Yeah.
The company you're at is probably paying for it because they want you to like move up to like a senior level thing. Yeah. This was all going to be out of pocket. Didn't really get too much federal aid.
How many students are, how many, I guess, like matriculants are there per year? Do you know?
80 to that program.
Damn. They banking then.
Yeah.
They make money. They're making money. So you withdrew from this program, and how did you feel about that?
I had to go to...
Why do I sound like a fucking therapist? And how did you feel? I
had to go to therapy to unpack a lot of things.
Really?
In terms of...
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I was joking. Oh, okay.
No, like really.
We love that. We love people who go to therapy.
We love therapy. But I'm sure you have felt this, or still feel this, or felt it a lot growing up. But a lot of my identity was rooted in, how well I did in school. And that was it.
Yep.
Whether it's like parental pressures, or like your own societal pressures, or your own internal pressures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I realized, a lot of the reasons maybe I wanted to get into med school was not for the right reasons, more maybe egotistic, being like, oh, I want people to call me a doctor. I want to be the head of the authoritative field.
It's the respect and the prestige that's attached to
very much the
MD
prestige
title.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I totally feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. So went to therapy, unpacked that. I was like, I don't think I'm going to school for the right reasons. I want to just do.
It's good that you realize that, because
I'm glad I realized
what I learned through what I learned through my friends who went through medical school and now are in their residency. Med school is an all or nothing kind of. It's like an actual potential. Anyway, I'm mad that I brought that up, but it's really an all or nothing type of deal, where if you're just a bit iffy about med school, like you're going to realize halfway through med school that you're not, I wouldn't say cut out, but you would not be as passionate. And I do have friends who are like, I've wanted to be in med school ever since I was little. And then they realize in their residency, oh, I actually don't want to do this anymore. Or some feel like, I've spent so many years in med school and I worked so hard to get here to where I'm at. I'm not really happy, but let me just finish and let me just try to trudge through and then see what I can do with this degree. So, but hey, like if you feel very inclined to go into med school, do it. Do it.
I feel
in the words of Nike, just do it.
Just do it. In the words, we're going to get a copyright infringement.
I actually own Nike. Oh, did you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
You were a Nike model, right?
I worked with Nike once. Actually, funny story. Someone on TikTok was like, yo, I saw you on an Adidas ad. And then they DM'd me. They're like, wait, never mind. It's a Nike ad. And it wasn't even me. Because I was like, I've only worked with Nike once and I don't think the pictures ever came out. So.
What? Oh, it was me. I was behind that. Yeah.
You were the billboard.
I was. Wait. I have so many questions about modeling and stuff, and I'm just trying to relate it from from an acting perspective. So you have your own agency, or I mean, you don't have, but you're a part of an agency.
Yes, I own all the agencies.
Yeah, actually, you own all of them. Opulence, you own everything, and that's a Paris is Burning reference, but you're straight. So yeah, you don't know.
I'm looking it up.
In the middle of Pride Month, guys. Well, I think by the time that this episode is published, Pride Month is going to be over. So I guess you came. I guess it's very on brand with you. I won't say on brand, but like you knew that Pride Month was going to be over by the time this episode is published. So you're like, I don't need to know my gay history.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't turn them on me like that.
You're part of an agency, and they're the ones. Your agents are the ones who like scout out and find opportunities. And once they find opportunities, they present them to you, and they're like, "Hey, we got you this deal to work with Adidas for this much money. Do you want to do it?" Is that generally how it goes?
That's generally how it goes for 90% of things.
Wow. Did you have to switch agencies when you moved from California to New York?
So I still have my California agents and agency. Yeah. And they don't have a New York office, but they do have some like clients in the Northeast region. Mm-hmm. And then I also now have a New York agent for jobs that the California agency with their New York clients can't get. So I have a LA agent, an agency, and then a New York agency.
That's wow. That's literally how what I'm doing. That's my agents. They're based in LA, but I think they have a couple of offices in New York.
E3 Artist Agency. When are you moving to LA or New York?
You know, I was thinking about it for a while because I was like, I want to live my California dreams.
Yeah.
But it's just LA is okay. Well, here's the number one reason why I don't want to move to.
Don't say it's expensive because you live in Austin.
Okay. Literally,
prices are going
that
up
was
in
all
Austin.
sorts of wrong in that sentence.
Wait, you don't live in Austin?
I don't. I live in Houston. Actually, no. A lot of people think I live in Austin because I think.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Because of my what?
Because of your school.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad that people think I live in Austin. So if you're wanting to stalk me, you can't find me because you'll be looking in the wrong place. But California is expensive. LA is expensive.
It is.
And on top of that, I've met some content creators, like just content creators at some events. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of people have this image of LA, a lot of chances to get into acting, modeling, and blah, blah, blah. And you meet all these like other content creators who are there for the same reason. And they're trying to climb like the social ladder. And to do that, there is a sense of just like being fake and just not being authentic and not building genuine conversation and building genuine connections. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how LA is. Definitely.
And I was like, after going there for a couple of business trips, I'm like, I'm not about that life. I really like Houston. I love the community down here. It's super cheap. What else? And my family's here. It's just so convenient. It's mad cheap. Let me tell you, my old apartment, I was able to get 2 bed, 1 bath for $1,000.
2 bed, 1 bath for $1,000.
For $1,000, yes.
Wait, what? And that's not the place you're at right now?
No. I think at the time my roommate was there, so I was paying for $500 for a bath and shared bathroom. But then after he moved out, I lived there for another year, and then I was like, okay, I low-key don't like living by myself because it's not as nice. So I moved in with my brother and we're living together and it's fun.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. Wait, how much are you paying for your apartment?
Yeah. So sorry, we're breaking up. I'm frozen.
Shut the fuck up. No, shut the fuck up. I was like, I know when don't even test me, bitch.
So it's a 3-bedroom in New York, Lower Manhattan. And, the price really doesn't matter. I mean, we got a roof over our head and, we're in a nice area.
3 bed. I'm assuming it's like, I want to say 6,000.
Oh, then you got it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Good job.
Why am I not? Are you lying? Am I for real?
You're for real.
Okay. Okay. Why am I not? What's
surprised?
The word? No, what are those people who like, never mind.
Nonchalant, laissez-faire.
No, never mind.
No. Okay.
Going back to modeling. Wait, so what? Okay, so going back to your master's. So you turned down master's and then you went through therapy.
I mean, they're not like intertwined into each other. They're not like, I didn't like turn it down and then like, damn, I need to go to therapy now. Don't make it sound like that.
So after you got rejected to your master's, you spiraled and then you went to therapy. Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then, so this is what, around 2019, 2020?
Up until 2021, last year.
Wow. Okay. So what have you been doing since?
So since then, I've been able to focus on like the things I'm like super passionate about. One of them is being like content creation.
I think right now I'm getting into like the nitty gritty part of my project in lab.
Yeah.
And I want to focus more my attention to lab work. And so recently I haven't been too concerned about making videos just because right now it's just not my main priority. But I feel like a lot of content creators who are doing it full time as a job, it could be a little stressful.
I definitely can see that happening. Yeah, because content creation itself takes so much time and effort and energy. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. But yeah,
I mean, right now we're both content creating literally on this podcast.
This is literally creating content. For right now, since it's a fitness podcast and we're both like online coaches, it's more of like lead generation. So like, putting out information that people resonate with and then getting, potential clients from that.
Oh, and
so that's kind of,
how many clients do you get like per episode?
Nothing. No tracking on that one. Maybe like one over the 13 episodes. One total.
I think it's really cool that you post some of your or you talk about some of your clients and then the journeys that they go through.
Yeah, I've been doing that more recently.
Are you wanting to further expand on this business in some type of way?
Yeah, so I do want to keep like, getting more clients on and onboarded. Eventually open up some sort of group coaching program that not only involves me, but other coaches, as well as like having a physical therapist or even like a physician or a registered dietitian. So essentially one of the things that I thought of while applying into the Masters of Public Health program was figuring out a way for people to have their own autonomy over their own health. And one way I thought of was creating some sort of app-based system where one person is given or can have a team on their side, whether it's, an MD, an RD, a DPT, a physical personal trainer, all these fitness and health professionals to help them navigate through whatever thing they're going through. And then hopefully from there, get it down to a price point where like anyone could have access. And maybe it's not a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, but instead, one physician, one personal trainer, one dietitian for like a group of 10 to 20 people to, bring the price down, but still have access to someone in their field who can go through all of the guesswork for you.
Yo, that is neat. Neat. I think you're definitely heading in the right direction with what you're doing.
Thank you.
And you're also modeling too. And so I'm sure that both roads are going to like intertwine. And I'm sure that both careers are helping one another, right?
Maybe. I never saw it that way.
I think eventually
they're separate.
I think eventually they can cross paths.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome though. Wow.
Yeah.
More recently, have you been getting more like modeling gigs?
Got some like self-tapes and some direct bookings that came into my emails this past week. So yeah, picking back up. Usually during the summer, there's a summer slump between like June and July, and then picks back up during August. Same thing with like acting. I'm pretty sure like the pilots don't start until like end of August, September. Filming, and then they get promoted during the winter time. So same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Does your agency also do like acting, or is it just strictly modeling?
They do also do acting. So I've like gotten some like extras and background roles through both agencies. Yeah, but I want to start.
For what? Can you say? Are you allowed to say?
I don't think I'm allowed to say. I don't think it's even a big thing, but just like small, like independent films or yeah, that's basically it.
You've been in commercials, right? I feel like you've been in a couple commercials.
In some commercials, nothing like national, no national commercials. Yeah.
Test me. Just try. Just name a commercial.
The Super Bowl commercial?
Really?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, it's like not a big like national. It was like maybe a commercial that aired in Korea and maybe one in China.
Whoa. Wait. So what was that like? Like going on set and doing all that?
It was for a running company based in Korea. They're called Descente or Descent.
Wait, I know that company.
Really?
No, I don't.
You need to stop that. That's why I'm doing it. I'm just giving you a taste of your own medicine. Anyway. Yeah, I just saw like a YouTube video for it. I can send it to you, but they're really nothing big. Like not even. I mean,
hey, like I think it's all about experience. It's always fun.
It's always really fun.
It's always fun to just be in front of the camera. Like a couple months ago, I was a background actor for this like internet company. I don't even know what. And literally shooting the place that we shot the commercial 10 minutes away from my house. 10 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we had to be on set at like 6 a.m. And what I love about these is the food. Food is always free food. Is just amazing, and they're always good.
The snack board, or
yes,
what do they call it? The attendees? No, there's like a name. Idea. There's like a person who runs it all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
and I was software engineer number 5.
Interesting. See, I feel like your acting experience helps with like all of your brand collaborations, like Johnson & Johnson, Thermo Fisher, 3M, Head and Shoulders, Roku, Curology, Pfizer, NIH, Snapchat.
Wait. Roku. Where are you getting this information?
What do you mean? This is public knowledge.
Okay, anyway.
It's on your website.
Okay, that's fair. Ew, not you on my website right now.
I'm literally on it. Oh, you did like, Urban Decay too? Wow.
Yeah, I talked about the science behind their setting spray.
Oh.
Which
niacinamide?
What's that?
Nothing. Do you know who Lab Muffin?
Yes, I love her.
I feel like that's kind of like the same thing where it's like you have the knowledge of science, so it makes it really easy when you're going through.
I love her content because I think she actually has a PhD in cosmetic chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. And cosmetic chemist.
Something like that. And she does a good job of giving advice.
Yeah.
When I did this collaboration with Urban Decay, they just sent me the brief and they're like, all right, can you make a video of the setting spray? And I was like, all right, I want to talk about the science. Can I get some more information? And they provided nothing. So I actually had to look up the patent myself because they often advertise that their new patent technology is what's revolutionizing the whole whatever industry, makeup industry. And I'm like, can you talk more about this patent so that I can make a video on it? Providing that thing. So I was like, fine, I'll just look it up myself. And then the challenging thing is trying to break down this patent in layman terms to try to make it into an advertisement, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it was fun working with them.
It
was fun working with them.
It's always fun working.
It's always fun.
A brand collaboration.
I do have a lot of fun with brand collaborations. It just turns out that Urban Decay is the most fun.
No, you do really well with your brand collaborations because they are always with the same tone of your regular videos.
Gay?
Asian.
Oh, okay. So going back to commercials, another commercial I was in, I was like a customer at a grocery store. And it's fun because this place was literally not even 5 minutes away from my house.
You're getting so lucky.
Yeah, Houston is one of the rare places where they film stuff. They film a lot of stuff in Austin, which is like about a 2.5 hour drive away from my house. But when there's if there are any acting opportunities in Houston, I will jump on it immediately. And this commercial of just being a grocery shopper was just fun because they rented out like this one like grocery
store.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of the word. It's like organic grocery store. That's what it is. Like they sell like organic food, and it was just fun because we are just like carrying a little basket, and then we are just walking around, and then we have like this director yelling at us. I think he was like under a lot of pressure to try to film everything in like a time frame, and he was like, and when you're on set, if you're like a background actor, you have no name. Because that day I was blue shirt. I was blue shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, blue shirt, grab that mushroom. Blue shirt, grab that can. All right, blue shirt, talk to the cashier. And I'm going to the cashier. And you know how like in movies and commercials and stuff, when you see all these like background actors talking, they're talking about just like random stuff.
Yeah.
I like to talk about random shows that I'm watching.
Yeah.
And at the time I was watching, what show was it? I think I was watching. No. What's the third one? What's after Loki? No, Captain. What If? I think it was What If.
Oh, the What If.
Yeah. And so I was talking to the cashier. I was like, hi, do you watch What If? Marvel? She's like, no, I've never heard of it. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Marvel?
No, she's never heard of What If. She's heard of Marvel, but she's never heard of the show What If. And then those are just all my fake conversations. Just like, hey, blah, 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 blah. All right, bye. Yeah, and it's just so fun. Good. And then seeing like the final product, like, oh my gosh, like we were talking about this in that one scene or in that one commercial. So it's always cool.
Can I look this commercial up? Which one is this one?
I'd have to, honestly, I don't remember the company. I have to look back on my little
reel.
Not the reel. What do you call? Check stub thing.
Oh, right.
Because it has like the company name of the. I honestly don't remember, but I can send it to you afterwards. But my next acting opportunity is with, have you heard of Ryan's World?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you say it like that? Like,
they do the toys, right?
Yeah. And their studio is 20 minutes away from my house. And so
wow.
I was able to like
go there quickly,
audition. Oh, then got pretty far. And then I think there was like a sense of doubt of like thinking if I want to continue doing this with them because lab work is starting to get heavy for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is it even worth it for me to do this on the side while I'm doing acting or while I'm doing lab work? And so I literally just signed the contract last night of doing it. My agents were able to negotiate like a higher price, but nice. I think one really good thing about this opportunity is that I'm not obligated to work for like a specific time period. If things do get really busy for me, I can always be like, hey, my lab work is getting pretty heavy. I cannot come in to do this. But also the nice thing is that we only have to film once or twice a week for about 6 hours. So it's not too bad. And I'm hoping that when I'm doing that, this will help with my like long-term career goal, you know?
Yeah, I think it definitely will. Can I ask you why you still do lab work?
Why I still do lab work? Oh, that is a good question.
Because my thinking with like people I know who are working in a lab are usually moving up in terms of like whether it's usually education, like doing a PhD, for example.
It's tough because this is a good question. After I quit my previous lab, I wanted to focus on acting for a while. And as amazing as acting is, I still wanted to continue doing research because I actually miss doing research. And I put my whole PhD on pause for a while. Mm-hmm. And now like I'm wanting to rev back up and actually do a PhD. Mm-hmm. Now, am I wanting to stay in academia? Most likely no. I think having a PhD will hopefully open more doors and opportunities for me in the acting world. But I also do love like lab work. How do I explain this? Like for me, I want to do something that I feel like I can change or make a difference in the world somehow. For me, that comes in the form of doing lab work, applying my skills to something that I think will manifest in the long run into helping people out. And also just like acting helps. Acting, teaching, science, and hopefully doing it on TV one day will help me make a difference, you know? That's what I'm wanting to do. That's what I'm wanting
Bill
to
Nye
do.
Vibes.
I've had like this internal dialogue of like, where's my life headed right now? And I just love the idea of doing two separate things, but also using those two separate things to do something else. So like doing acting, doing content creation, social media on the side, while also doing lab work, but also fusing the two by like being on commercial for Pfizer or making science content.
Yeah.
So that's like my long-term career goal of just hopefully creating more science content on TV and stuff. But I really do love lab work. Have you ever worked in a lab or no?
Not a wet lab.
Wait, so what kind of lab did you work in previously?
It was I was only doing the dry lab stuff part, but it was a microbiome lab. So I was just doing a lot of data entry with microbiome stuff.
Oh, wow.
For like a summer.
Was this like during your undergrad? Oh, wow. Yeah. Was this like, let me just try to add this to my resume so that it'll look good for med school?
Well, I really partially, but then also I really liked microbiome stuff. So I like wanted to work in, one of my things was I wanted to go to med school and go into GI and then do GI research on microbiome. And
I think more recently people are like beginning to discover that the microgut is associated with a lot of things throughout the body. And one of it is like, there was this paper that linked microbiome flora with depression.
Yeah.
And so I think that was really interesting that like, I'm not going to cite the paper because I'm probably going to not relay
I'm sure
it
there's
accurately.
like tons, but yeah, we would go through those. We did those in class too. I think it's really interesting. Yes. Seeing that. And also just because it's so novel, like people are trying to like ride the wave and come out with
ride the what?
Ride the wave.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I know.
Ride the wave of it. And like, you know, hoodwink people. They're like, oh, like we'll test your gut microbiome. Like, okay, just full disclosure. If a company is reaching out to you or a company's trying to sell you and the listener is on like, oh, we'll test your gut microbiome and tell you what the best diet and the best workout is for you. It's bullshit. It's, am I allowed to curse? It's not good.
No, bitch, you clearly don't listen to my podcasts. Wow.
I was kidding. Because I listen to you every day on your story, especially on Wednesdays. When do you do the tea?
Honestly, it's whenever I'm in the mood.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I'm free and I'm in the mood.
Gotcha. But yeah, you think like there's like so much new information with the gut microbiome, but at the same time hasn't even been uncovered yet that they can't do that. They quite possibly can't do it for one payment of $300.
True. Okay, I'm going to go off on a little tangent, but actually, no. Let's wrap up because I realize I'm running over time.
Okay.
All right, yo, Alan, thank you so much for being a guest in this podcast. Yo, is there any last words Yo,
last word.
Dude, no, is there like any advice that you'd like to is there any advice that you'd like to give to our, like our listeners?
Best advice I can give to you guys in terms of, man, we didn't even talk about fitness, but just drink water, move around a little bit.
Damn.
Love your life.
Damn, Daniel.
You know, the cosmic universe is so infinite and we get to be earth enjoyers. I think that's pretty cool.
Slay.
Slay.
And
that's it.
The fact that you answered slay, that you texted slay last night.
I did. Slay.
That is cultural appropriation.
Why?
Because you're not gay or
I didn't know it was a gay word.
It's exclusively for gay people. You know that, right?
Slay.
Yeah.
Slay.
It's exclusive. Not you Googling it.
Wait, how did you
Googling? You're like, oh my God, is slay really? Can only gay people say slay? Yes. Only gay. If you identify as heterosexual and the word slay comes out of your mouth, I'm sorry, you deserve to go to jail. You deserve to go to jail. It is actually a law But anyway, okay. So is there anything that you want to plug?
Do I want to plug? What does that mean?
Oh my God. Are you really a content creator? Plug means like, is there anything you want to like kind of like
I'm
advertise?
kidding. Yes. Okay.
Oh, you're not. You're not kidding. You're like, oh my God, let me just play it cool. I'm kidding, Darian. I know what it means, but explain it to me.
All fitness content that's not coming from a gym bro. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the Alan Yee, TheAllenye. If you want to hear about fitness in a podcast audio format, we've got one of those as well. It's the Only Fitness podcast. You can find that on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, anywhere where you listen to podcasts, you can find it. Only Fitness, one word, ONLYFITNESS, and then space podcast, Only Fitness podcast, hosted by yours truly, Alan Yee, as well as co-host Monica Blanco.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Alan. And I hope everyone has a great day. Alrighty. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Or bye, y'all. We're inclusive. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.